smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. It is Sunday night. It's time for the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. It is the show that every Sunday night, it is the must-do on YouTube. It's 6 p.m., and our guest is going to be a lot of fun tonight. You're going to hear some great stuff. We're excited to chat with you. We ask you to do us a favor. Like the stream if you haven't. Hit that like. We like to try to get up as close to triple digits as we can. If you're brand new coming in for the first time or watching the replay, hit the subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and comment on the video if you would. Comment on the video. We would appreciate you to do so, as we are working hard to give you top-notch entertainment. It is the Triple C show, which means I am 2 C's short tonight as we go through. Hello, Jen. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
So let's update everybody real quick. First off, we've got a spectacular guest tonight, Anthony with Fastpass Radio. There's nothing better than being able to listen to Disney music, and he allows us to do that with what he does. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be able to go to his site and be
Mhm.
able to listen to Disney music 24/7 is heaven.
Yep, and he owns the rights to all of that, and we'll hear all about that tonight. So let's give everybody a quick update of why it's just Jen and I, and Jen's going to keep track of the chat, and we're going to say hello to everybody in just a minute. So we started out with everything. Tina has the night off because she's working. Everybody knows she has her new job, and she unfortunately was scheduled this work this week, so we knew Tina was out. And Mandy is down on a surprise trip down to Disney to hang out with Lily and her family for Lily's 18th birthday. I think that's amazing. They want to spend their time with Lily and her family. So we hope they're having a great time doing that. So we knew that. When we went into the day, we had Samantha filling in, and we had Steph. And we were good to go. And then Sammy got to me a little in the afternoon and said, "Hey, I got a problem. My husband's been called into work, and he has a job, everybody. I'm not going to go into it because they keep that private, but let's just say it is a must-do job. It's not a situation where he can just say, no, I'm not coming in." So Sammy was pulled with the kids and has to do that, and we understand that. And then Steph tried to get as healthy as she could. She had been sick all weekend, and she called me. And truthfully, Steph wanted to come on, but she said she was still coughing and hacking and going through the whole 9 yards. And it's more important she get healthy for tomorrow for school and she rests because she's a teacher than to be in here running around. And Lord knows if she's at home, Paul's probably taking care of her. So that's a good thing. So tonight it's going to be Jen and I, last minute adjustments, but hey, what? We're going to have a great show here and have a lot of fun. So let's get things started by saying hello to people. I'm going to get my hand. I'm going to wear it the right way, the proper way here. There we go. See, hand. Steph, you can see that. And Jen, I'll throw it over to you, and let's roll with what we've got on the hellos to everybody.
All right. So first one in today was our good friend Freedom Alley. So hello, Fred O'Malley. First one in the chat today.
Nice. You
Then
get the
we wanna
first
say
salute.
hello first.
That should be a new thing. First person salute. Who's going to be it?
Okay. Today was Freedom Alley.
If it was Stacy, if it was
Then
Stacy Rogers, can I take these and fold these fingers down? And am I allowed to do that, Jen?
hey, it's your show. Do what you
Okay.
want.
No, I'm not going to do that right now. You're not helping. You're supposed to say
We
no.
love Stacy. Come on, be nice. Okay, so continuing on, I want to say hello to Vicky Gillespie, to Jalen Butcher, to Mike Beachman, Teresa Skawara, Francisco, Debbie Bernfeld, Kay Wilby, Molly's mom, hi mom, Mark F., Anne, Regina Erie, A Bouncin' Journey, JC Skipper Brian, Main Street Nick, Jill Watbrick, Ryan Rowe, O'Connell, Dave's Disney Dreams, Plymouth Rock, Dave Stragand, Go Minnie, John the Barber, Lila Rose, Ronald Duffney, hello.
Hello.
And I think I got them all. But if I missed you, I'm sorry. I'll catch you on the next one.
We will.
Don't get
And
upset.
Kay Willoughby was
I'll
kind
get
enough. Kay Willoughby was kind enough to give some memberships today. T got it. Matthew got it. Andre the Giant got it. That's something.
Oh,
Static got it.
something.
And Mick got it. Kay, thank you for blessing myself and Preston and our channel, and also blessing people in the community. Kay is a super supporter. We love you. Thank you so much. Here. All right, Jen, as we go here, I got to pull up my document so I'm ready to go here because I'm used to having this out of the way here. I got to set up like do. John the Barber's been a member for 2 months. Thank you, John, for supporting us. We greatly appreciate it. I'm going to take the recap of last week's show because we did have a really good recap, and Jen's going to keep an eye on the chat while we do it. We'll come back and say hello to those we might have missed, unfortunately. Last week's show was an awesome show when we sat down and we talked with Jordan. We discovered the magic behind how Jordan launched Epcot Forever and the content that you find that's just so fun and enjoyable on his channel. We got to hear about the magical tale of Jordan's bond with the Casey's of the Corner piano itself, not the players, the actual piano, and the incredible adventures that follows. If you missed that, you might want to go back and check that out. He recounted his 24-hour epic adventure of at the Magic Kingdom and his amazing journeys to Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. And of course, he was kind enough to share his magical moments at D23 and the legendary Imagineers who shaped his journey. Next time you're on the boardwalk, be sure to try his drink, the Banana Bread Espresso Martini. I don't even like coffee. I'm not much on martinis. This thing looks so good, I would have tried it. It was that good. So encourage everyone to go back, check out that episode. Mods are dropping the links in there for that. Check it out. Watch the show with Jordan. Leave a comment. We would love you if you do that. It would be a big help. So I'm going to throw it back over to Jen. This week's guest is awesome, Jen. Tell us a little bit about that and maybe anybody else that came in as well.
Sure. So this week, get ready for an ultimate Disney music experience. Our guest is the maestro, bringing all the magic straight to you. Having collected Disney music for over 10 years, he's created a website that's your one-stop portal to all the magic of Disney music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yes, he did.
From the West Coast, he brings us all the top stories and memories from his time at the Disneyland Resort. And you can spot him in the chats of your favorite Disney YouTube channels where he's moderating and supporting the community like a true Disney fan. So joining us in a few minutes will be Anthony from Fastpass Radio.
And we will be dropping his links in throughout the night into the chat. Also, I want to throw out there that we usually don't get into the PayPal's and Venmos and all that type of stuff for our guests. We try to stay around for that. But tonight, I want to make an exception. When I found out how Anthony does this, he literally supports this entire website himself from his own pocket. And he does it out of the love for doing it. You're going to hear a lot about that tonight. So his Patreon will be in there. If you'd like to help him out with a couple dollars, if you look over and check this out tonight and realize how amazing it is that he pays for the rights to all these songs so that he can use them. And it's all coming out of his pocket. If you like the Disney music, want to give him some love, it's a great thing to do. Matter of fact, if you want to give some love tonight, skip me, take care of him. That's what I would say. We always about our guests. Also want to remind everybody that we have the Hall of Fame voting is out there. I see several Hall of Famers in the chat here tonight. If you have not voted yet, please get your votes in. Your voting form is on your email. I've sent it twice, so it's there. Please get the votes in. We're trying to get that rocked out here as soon as we possibly can. Jen, do we have anybody we want to say hello to before we do a little trivia tonight?
Yes. So I want to say hello to the fantastic couple of Jason and Gloria Thibodeau.
Team
Hello.
Thibodeau.
Team Thibodeau. Hello to NoRad.
NoRad, welcome
to Cherie, Surfer Girl. Hello.
Surfer Girl.
And Aliens Wear Green Hats. Hello.
Darla.
And this is the name I had been dreading having to say.
Okay.
Is it Viaja Alex?
Viaja Alex.
Is that what it is?
I believe so.
Viaja Alex? Alex, did I say that right?
I think
Please
you
tell
did.
me in the chat if I butchered it.
I think you did okay. That's the way I would have went with it. So that's a good thing.
Oh, and Dean just came in. Dean the turkey legster.
Dean. So love the fact that Hall of Famers are in here. Surfer Girl said I sent yours. I don't know who sent them. It's being tracked, but I was asked to remind. So I'm reminding that Hall of Fame ballots are out there and available and due here. So we've started a new segment here each week. I hope you guys like it. It went over very well, and we'll do the same thing with our guests a little bit later in the show. We're going to ask where I usually ask trivia questions to the ladies, but since it's only one lady here tonight and me, I think we're going to ask each other a question and see if we can stump each other. I don't know, probably, maybe, who knows? If we're able to stump each other, then that's a huge win. If we're not able to stump each other, then we have to spend a one night in Cell Block G with Regina Erie, and you don't want to be there. That's not a good place.
No, that's not what's happening.
Oh, okay.
No.
I saw that.
I mean, I would spend the evening with Regina, but not like that.
Oh, but it's in the sheet right here. I put it in the sheet right here a few minutes ago. Just at least on my copy, I can see it. So
it's only on your copy.
Okay. Jen, let me ask you a trivia question. The Lion King. It's a movie about a lion. Okay. It's a movie about a lion. Mm-hmm. What is the first song they play in The Lion King? In The Lion King, do you know what the first song they play? I would give you some examples, but I think it would be too easy to pick out. So I'm just going to try to see if you can figure it out.
Isn't that where they say "Ay caramba"? Ay caramba.
Yes.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, konnichiwa. That's it. Ay caramba, konnichiwa. That's it. You know what song that is?
Is that lead into Circle of Life?
It is.
That leads into
Circle of Life. You're absolutely correct. Sir, I wasn't able to stump you.
So Ay caramba is not the technical name.
No.
It's Circle of Life. It's not Ay caramba, konnichiwa.
No, it's not called that. But we can call it that. And by the way, you got perfect pronunciation, Alex says. So there you go.
Oh.
Go travel, Alex, in Portuguese. So there you go.
Okay.
So
that's very cool. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know.
Okay. I am ready for my trivia question. I'm glad we're not doing the whole Cell Block G thing since you got yours right.
Well, since our guest today is, related to music, music is the thing. So these trivia questions are music related. So this question is, and you have to sing it.
What? Oh.
What? Yeah.
I didn't see that in my copy either.
Oh, it's in my copy. What comes after the lyrics, "Let's go fly a kite" in
Mary
Disney's Mary
Poppins.
Poppins? What's the next line? So can you sing
Let's
that for
go.
us?
Let's go fly a kite. Uh, hmm.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
Yeah. I like to use my right hand to hold it, the kite. I don't think that's it though. You've got me stumped. I don't know that one. That's a good question. I should know that. I like that song. I like oh God, what's just that song? I'm gonna go with Mar in Memphis. I'm gonna phone a friend.
Thank you.
Mar in Memphis. Up to
I
the
think
highest
literally
height.
everybody knows that but you.
Okay, up to the highest height.
But
I
now can
phoned
you
Mar in
sing it?
Memphis. So
Can you sing it? This is a musical show.
oh
Can you sing
Jesus.
it?
You always tell me my singing stinks. No. I don't want to now I'm turning red.
Okay. Fine.
No.
Fine. I don't. Okay.
Because you got me subconscious. You tell me all the time. Every time I start singing something backstage, what do I get? Who sings that song? And then I say it, and then you're like, well, let them sing it because you're doing it wrong every time.
I say let's keep it that way.
Exactly. Now you want me to sing. God, that's like,
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height.
okay. Well, that was
Let's
very
go
nice. That
fly
was
a
very nice.
kite and send it soaring up. Okay,
Well,
enough.
that's exceptionally good. But you can't, you kind of put me in a situation where, like, when the doctor hands you the cup and says, go here, go in the bathroom and pee in that. And then you can't because,
And then you can't.
you that's what I feel you just did to me. You gave me the cup and I couldn't do it. So let's say hello real quick to anybody in the chat before we go on to our guest tonight.
I was just going to say that. Hello, Doug, Zippity Doo Doug, and Emily Rose,
Hello.
and Ghost Host.
Welcome in, friends. Good to see you here. Tonight's guest, guys, we're really excited about talking with Anthony. I met him a while back. It was actually Jen that helped me find him. We were looking for channels that were out there that were Disney, and she sent me over his channel. Said, "Hey, check this out for your focus for Sunday nights." And the first thing I said is, "Wow, this logo is spectacular." I thought his logo was through the roof, and so we checked him out. And I was like, wow, this is really good. And then we had the chance to interview him over on Disney Insomniacs and talk with him and get to learn about him. And, um, greater even than what he does with his radio station are he is an incredible dad. His family has some serious tie-ins with Disney and everything through the years, which is great. Meredith Morton, welcome in. And it's just exciting time. So, ladies and gentlemen, joining the Triple C's for the first time, or joining the C's for the first time tonight, is our
Joining the
good friend
sea.
Anthony. How you doing? Fastpass Radio of the House. How you doing, buddy?
Welcome from Cell Block B, I should say.
Well, keep your eyes open for Regina Erie. You don't know what she's going to be doing. She's got a whole
Uh-oh.
she's got a whole crew. So good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you could take the time to sit. I know your schedule's been very busy tonight, but I'm excited to talk with you and let our audience get to know about you. Again, I want to remind everybody, my mods will be dropping the link throughout the night for Fastpass Radio, so you can find it over on the website. And again, I encourage anybody who'd like to support him. It's a great thing as he does. So starting out here before we get rocking and rolling, could you just share just like a short introduction about yourself to any of our viewers tonight who might be finding you for the first time?
Well, we play music. We have an actual radio station, and we play not Disney music. Let's change that a little, because when people hear Disney music, they're thinking what you guys were trying to sing a
Exclusive.
little while ago.
Right.
Oh,
But it's but it's what it actually is it's all the loop music, all the ride music from the attractions, all the shows. It's from the parks,
From the
is what I
parks,
like to say.
which
Yeah,
is a
all
great
that.
way. It's a great way because you can sit there and just and hit a playlist and just go. And it's great to have in the background. Great to have in the
Oh
background
yeah,
as what you're doing. So,
nice.
well, tell me just a
yeah,
little
to
bit,
get the ambiance.
as you're coming to together this, you started doing YouTube and you started finding us and other people in this YouTube Disney community. This, you know, tell me a little bit about how you found this community.
That was, I think it was just all accident, basically. I mean, I was doing the station on the side, and I believe I just said hi to somebody one time, and then it turned into a rabbit hole. I started going. I found you guys. I found John. Then it started with. I would go to Disneyland and I would see everybody with their gimbals, and I was like, "What are they doing?"
Right.
And they were everywhere. And then started to know certain people like Ordinary Adventures and Justin Scard and
Mm-hmm.
Provost Park Pass, that are all here. So
Right.
I started going online and looking at stuff, and then I went and I found your show and I found it interesting. And then, I mean, like I said, it's just a rabbit hole, and I just started going through
Mhm.
everybody. And then there was people that they knew who I was, but they never actually seen me,
Right.
So, and it was just like, yeah, it was just a rabbit hole. I started finding everybody. Then you opened new gateways because I started meeting people from you. It just turned into a big old thing, and then everybody was just welcome me in, and all that, and it was fun.
I love that.
Mhm.
That's a positive
Yep.
we love to hear. That's a positive we love to hear. Jen?
Well, I want to take a little trip down memory lane with you for a minute. Could you tell us
Mm.
how Disney first came into your life when you were younger and what kind of impact it's had on you over the years? We'd love to hear how that
Okay.
journey has helped bring you to where you are today.
Okay, yeah. So where I grew up, I actually grew up like in a bad area, it wasn't a great place to live and be. And I live close to Disneyland, so we used to pick up and go to Disneyland. And that's how it started. My mom would take us, and we would take like the 91 freeway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it only take us a half an hour to get there. Now it's completely different. It'll take us over an hour to get there, but a half an hour we'd get there. And um just started going into it. And then I wanted to be an animator. You go in and you see everybody that they have those tables where they draw and do all the artwork and everything when
Mm-hmm.
you go in there.
Yeah.
I actually have one of those in my house.
Oh.
And so you would go there to get out where we lived, to like Disney says, to escape reality.
Yep.
And that's basically
Mhm.
what it was. And you started seeing, as you guys know, I'm an artist, and so I started seeing that it was all to me it was different. To me, I saw nothing but art. I seen, whether from music to actual artwork, paintings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had somebody on a couple weeks ago, and that's why I started asking those questions, like what kind of material are you using? Because I knew what kind, and I found it all interesting.
Love it.
But that's pretty much it. Yeah, it was to escape reality, and then it snowballed.
Cool.
That's
Love that.
awesome. Yeah, that's great. Um, so I've heard there's a really intriguing story about how your logo actually made its way onto Disney property in Hawaii at Alani. So we'd
Oh
love to
yeah,
hear the
so
backstory behind that. Yeah, share that with us.
yeah, yeah. So we were at Alani recently, and we actually were on property, and all the workers actually found out that I was there. They got all excited and they started getting stickers and stuff like that. Well, they have these like little restaurants and everything, and they make them look like places you would see on a beach, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and Imagineers put stickers all over it, but they put their stickers all over it. Well, what they ended up doing was, as I'm passing these stickers out, I come to find that the workers, the employees themselves, put my stickers all over the their buildings. So when you go there and you see it, and I tell anybody, if they see it, take a picture with it, and I'll send you a prize or something. But
Nice.
you have to find it, and it's right on it's right where they sell food. It's just in the middle of Olani, where the water slides are, and our logo is just sitting right there.
That is so cool.
See, now I got
Yeah,
to book a
I
trip
took
to
pictures
Alani.
and everything.
Nice. I love
Yeah,
that. Love that.
yeah, no, it was cool. And so, like, I mean, I took like 100 something stickers, and they're all gone. They're all out there.
Wow. Well,
That's
So you
awesome.
will see. I mean, they were putting all over their cars and all over everything, and I felt like they were so welcoming. I felt like a movie star. Every time I walked around, I couldn't stop. In fact, even the characters would grab me as I'm walking by and wanting it was the opposite. I
Oh
was the
wow.
character.
I love it. You know what? It's when you work hard, you're putting something together, especially when it's a passion project. That's absolutely awesome. I love to hear that for you. Jen,
Mhm.
before I do my questions, was there anybody else you want to say hello to real quick?
Yeah, we've had a few friends come in. I want to say hello to Mary on the Move.
Hello, Mary.
Hello. And Mar in Memphis. Hello, Mar.
Mar
And Balaban just
and
came
Balaban.
in. Hello,
Nice.
Balaban channel.
Well, welcome, friends. Make sure you hit that like tonight. We've got a great guest. It's Anthony. It's Fastpass Radio. Links are in the chat. I encourage you through this interview, open it up in another window. Take a look at it while you're listening to us talk. You're going to be impressed with what we
Mhm.
got going. You know, Anthony, one of the
Absolutely.
things that we love to ask our guests is about memorable interactions with Disney legends, Imagineers, or even celebrities. And you've had the chance to, collaborate there while doing your Fastpass Radio. Can you share any stories or highlights from some of those interactions for us?
Yeah, I mean, with the channel itself, I mean,
Yourself, you personally, or the channel, either one.
Mhm.
well, with the channel, I mean, the only one I could come up with right now is that we've actually talk all the time. I talk all the time to oh, I can't think of his name. The Imagineer. What's his name? The one Big Thunder. Why is my
Tony
he's
Baxter.
blanking? There you go. So I talk to his actually his nephew all the time. So
Nice, nice.
he wants to do something with the channel, but we don't know yet.
Okay.
That then yeah, so nothing with the channel yet, but outside of that, yes, we've actually I've have funny stories about stuff like that with
Could you share one with us if you
Imagineers.
want? Would you mind? Or
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, no, so here's a funny one. So one time we're going to the driving to the studio, right? And my son, he practices his Mickey Mouse voice all the time. He says he wants to be the next Mickey Mouse. So we're driving down, we're on the five, and he goes, Dad, he's sitting in the back seat. I go, yeah. And we're going to the studio. He goes, I want to be the next voice of Mickey Mouse. And I said, well, we're going to a party right now. If you want to see, we might run into the guy, right? We might run into the guy that does the
Brett
voice.
Iwan.
He goes, yeah, but he's like, "Oh, really?" He didn't know his name, but he knows of him. And
Right.
so "Well," I go, "Well, what are you going to say if you see him?" He goes, "Well, I'm going to walk up to him. I'm going to tell him I'm going to take your job."
Oh my gosh.
And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to tell him I'm going to take his job." And no kidding, we got to the studio, we're walking around, and there's Brett. He walks up to him and tells him, "Hey, I want your job." And he kind of turns around and looks and goes, "What did he say?" And so my son, he goes down to my son's level, and my son starts doing the Mickey Mouse voice to him, and he kind of jumps back like, "Whoa." And he goes, "Are you serious?" And they started yelling, not yelling, but talking to each other as Mickey Mouse.
Wow. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And then it was a funny story, yeah.
I love that. Well, chance interactions like that, one are special in their own right, but to have it happen at the studios is even better. Where you got, Walt's, the presence of Walt still. You feel him there from what everybody says. So I love that. Well, let me, jump over here. I know that you also have had an interaction that was unique with Disney Imagineer Don Hahn that you've experienced. Could you talk a little bit about your time and experience with Don?
Oh yeah, no, he's a cool dude. I went to do something at the studio with they had like an event there, right? And he was there. He had a new book that he was signing and giving people autographs and stuff
Mhm.
like this. But he was giving them out for free. And so I took my niece with me to the studio. And so when I took my niece to the studio, she was all excited and she's seen, I think it was like the art, it was from one of the movies, and I think it was Maleficent.
Okay.
And she was all excited. She got the book, he handed it to her, and then he wrote his name. He signed it for her. And then he gave it to her, and she just looked at him and looked at me, looked at him, and goes, did you see that? And I go, what? He just wrote in my book. How rude. And I go, you want him to write in your book? He goes, no, I don't. He messed it up. I don't want my book anymore. And
Oh
I
my.
was like, trust me, when you get older, you're gonna say, oh, at least he wrote in my book. He signed my book. Yeah, she was throwing a thing like she was in shock that somebody would take her book because she was excited. She had just got this book for free and it had
Right.
all the artwork in it, and he he wrote in it, and she thought that he ruined the book.
I love interactions like that. Unbelievable. Fun stuff. All right. Up. Muted.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Hello.
There we are.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Well, wanted to ask if you could share with us some of your favorite Disney festivals or private events that you like attending. We'd love to hear which ones have really stood out to you over the years.
You
That'd be
know,
cool.
I really like going to like the art festivals
Mhm.
and the what do you call it? The food festivals. So like at California Adventure, they have the food festivals every year. That's one
Mhm.
of my thing. I like to go and try out what they got. You know, you get the lanyard and everything, and you go ahead
Mhm.
and just go and try everything. That's and of course, like who doesn't like the merch, right? I mean, just to sit there and brag that you have all that,
Yes,
you know, and
absolutely.
then right, and then what's the other one? When I go to like Food and Wine over there at Epcot, same thing. I like going and just and it's more of like a hang. You don't have to worry about rides or anything. You just want to try all the food and you sit there with your friends and you talk about it yeah, those are basically them. And then even the art when they have the art festivals over there at Epcot, love that. You can go
Mhm.
through there and just look at what everybody's doing, and then like you guys were asking, you get some inspiration going, oh, maybe I could do something like that, or I could do something like that. Yeah, so all those.
We'll be there at 2 of the weeks. I'll be down there for 2 of the weeks of the Festival of the Arts this year. So hopefully it's maybe a week that you make it down. That'd be great to see you. That is spectacular. Jen and I are going to try to go down there on the week when they have Celebrity Week. So that'll be a good one too.
Yep.
So okay,
Even when
Yep.
they
Look
have the
forward to
concerts
hearing.
there, those are awesome.
concerts are good.
Mhm. Mhm. With Disneyland being your home park, we'd love to hear what a perfect day looks like for you there. What are some of your must do experiences or can't miss attractions whenever you visit the park?
The bench.
The bench.
No.
What?
Is there
No.
a specific bench or no, any
No, no,
bench?
I'm just messing around. No, it's well, I guess I mean, really that's kind of not a lie because I like the atmosphere. That's the whole reason why I started the
Mhm.
radio station. I like the music,
Mhm.
So if you and I'll go and like just sit at like New Orleans Square and you could hear all the stuff from the Haunted Mansion,
Mhm.
but you can hear the music from the Pirates, and then watch the riverboat go around, which is gonna be gone. Poor Scooter over there, over there at you know, at Disney
Um,
World, like all that. I mean,
Mhm.
in that, I mean, I like going on like of course, Pirates. I like going on Haunted Mansion. Like those are always the go tos, for me. And then if you're talking, let's see, if you go to California Adventure, like there, I like just hang. That park is more like for me like a hangout.
mhm.
Like I just like to go and just relax, go look at the artwork. And then they have the area where you can go and draw and do stuff like that. And then the one thing, if we're going to throw my son in there, he
Yeah.
loves the parades.
Oh.
He loves watching the parades. So we will go, and that's what I mean. We'll go, and I'll go sit at the bench while while he goes or wherever, and then he'll come back. I'll have that spot for him so he can watch like Paint the Night or what was the other one? Magic Happens,
Hmm.
and
Magic
yeah,
happens.
all those,
Yeah.
yeah, all those, yeah. So I mean, it's just the atmosphere, and he likes going on. It's a Small World. He since he was a baby, he liked that ride and would go on it all the time. So I mean, all those, even the little, even the going on them with the kiddie rides or what are the dark rides.
Dark Rides.
He loves running
Mhm.
there, going to Pinocchio. I wanted to say Paniccio, but that's a different thing, and that's from The Simpsons. And then You know, what's it like? You got Peter Pan's Flight, you got Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, all those, and I mean Disneyland for me. If when I go there, I just hang out at Disneyland.
I absolutely love that. Love that. Before we jump over to some fun questions, Jen, do we have any other friends coming in tonight that we want to say hi to?
Yeah, we've had a few friends come in. I want to say hello to Puddles at the theme park. Hello.
Puddles.
Movie Mania Nick, good to see you.
Nick.
Fly Girl 517 and Rachel's Adventures.
Welcome to Rachel's Adventures. I saw Rachel said she just began following Fastpass Radio, so thank you, Rachel, for that. And again, as I continue to do, as we're working through the shows over these next couple of weeks, we're going to remind all of the Hall of Famers that are in the chat, if you have not yet put your votes in. I just got a text from one of them right now, not in the chat, but another Hall of Famer saying they just voted. Make sure your votes get in. We're trying to get that all tied up here as we go through. Anthony, we like to do the trivia question that we do. We have fun with that on our shows. We either do a fun question or trivia. This week is trivia, so I'm going to throw a trivia question out to you. See if you can do better than I did.
Oh.
Hopefully you will. Yeah. So we wanted to keep it tied in with song and everything because that's our theme tonight as we're going through. So, what was the first Disney song to win an Academy Award for Best Original Song? It's an iconic one. I'm going to give you a hint. It's an iconic one, and it is played every year, every time you go to the park when you go for any type of seasonal celebration. So there you go.
Oh, seasonal celebration. Okay.
And if I
Well, I'm a
had to
fake
give you a
fan,
character,
so
I'll give you a character if you need it. If you can't get it, so what are you thinking?
well, you said for some reason I'm thinking Snow White somewhere in there,
Mm,
and that's probably not it.
Close.
No, close. Let me give you a
You're in the right
character.
time frame.
You're in the right time frame. I'll give you another hint. I'll give you another character. I'll give you
Oh, okay.
I'll give you Pinocchio as a character. To think about that.
Oh, okay. It's who just played it? I think you just played it, did you? Isn't it? No, maybe not.
Mm-mm.
When You Wish Upon a Star, right?
It
No,
is.
you didn't
You're
play that.
absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. That is it.
Yep.
See? Both of
When
you
You
are
Wish
better
Upon a
at better.
Star.
This is what we found out tonight. Both of you are better at Disney trivia than me. That's what we found out tonight. So that is a great time. I can listen to that all the time. When You Wish Upon a Star. Jill Watchbrick got it in the chat. She was first one. So nice job today. So Nick says he voted before. Nick, I don't know if you voted or not. If you did, great. I don't know. I'm just reminding everybody. So
Yes.
yeah. If you didn't get it, if you got an email from me saying we don't have it, then you know I don't have it. Let's just go with that way. All right, I'm going to turn it back over. Jen, we're going to start with you in the back half of the show because I think these are some great questions music-wise as we go dig into Fastpass Radio. I think we're going to do that, right?
Yeah, so we're going to take the time now to dive into Fastpass Radio. So could you share with us the origin story behind this passion project of yours? We'd love to hear how it all got started and what the journey has been like for you.
Oh, it's been great. I basically see, you say 10 years. Thank you for making me sound young. I've been collecting music since the 80s.
Woo! Wow.
So okay. So that's why I'm like, whoa, okay, 10 years, that works. Make me feel young. But no, I've been collecting music from since the 80s from Disneyland. And like I told you, I like going there because of the art and the music. And at the music store there, they actually used to sell the music. So you could actually go in there and get a CD. At one point, they had a kiosk where you could buy every track from all the rides, everything, and it was called Disneyland Forever. And I believe they had it at Disney World too. It was Disney World Forever.
Okay.
Well, I ended up collecting every track. So as I collected every track and collected all this music, I have it like right here. I have tons of music that you'll like. This stuff from Disneyland Paris, and you can't listen to it anywhere but here, Fast Pass Radio, because I went to Paris and I bought them, you
Wow.
know, and you can't get them on streaming sites and stuff like that. Well, as I started collecting them, I basically I hoarded tons of albums. I have a lot of them, and I said, what can I do with this stuff? Like
Hmm.
you can't go on Spotify, you can't hear this album on Spotify because it's never been digitized. So I went ahead and I go, well, I wonder if I could turn this into something, and I ended up getting all the album work, all the digitizing the CDs and digitizing the cover art, and started loading them in my. What I originally did was I loaded them all into my iPod. You know what I mean? And just had an
Hmm.
iPod full of it. And then a company in the early 2000s came out and they started streaming sites. Like you could stream, and they started telling you how to do it legally. Like you can't just put a song up on the air. And what they do is they pay all the rights for me. No, I pay the rights, but I pay the company to go, meaning they distribute where it has to go. And so I was like, that's interesting. So I started the station, and then because nobody was doing anything like that. When you hear Disney music, that's why I say specifically, when you say Disney music, people think, like you just said, A Wish Upon a Star, stuff from
Right.
Beauty and the Beast. Oh,
Mhm.
right. But that's not what it is. It's music. It's everything from the parks that you can't hear. You won't, you just don't
Mhm.
get to listen to it. So that's basically what it was, and it just ballooned into what it is now. It was just, I was into it. I was just into music, and I was like, well, nobody gets to hear this stuff. And I'm thinking that we have one of the biggest collections out there. Might as well just let everybody hear it, because Disney only puts out an album for, a year. They make it, and then that's it. You don't get to see it.
Mhm.
So as you accumulate it, I mean, what do you do with it? Start a radio station.
Well, and if I could jump in, Jen, real quick, pardon me for a second. I want as that's a great
Yeah.
topic that Jen's talking about. We want to remind everybody again. We don't usually do this, but when we, and I say the ladies at Triple C and myself, come across someone who's bringing you the magic from home, but covering all themselves, he has a Patreon. Is it Patreon you have, right? Is that right? Am I
Yeah,
okay? So this
yeah,
is the
yeah.
Patreon for Fastpass Radio. We've been dropping the link in there for it all night. Anthony does all this himself. And, just like our friend Joel Payne, who is doing his movie and covering it all himself, and he has a Patreon, and we've endorsed that. We endorse this over here tonight. And we're dropping that link in. Mods, drop it in there right now. And if you want to go over there and check it out, and if you like Fast Pass Radio, throw them a little bit to help out. It is always a great thing. Always a great thing.
Mhm.
Thank you, Jen. Sorry.
Yeah. No problem at all. So now that we talked about how it started, let's talk about where you're heading. Um, what is the future of Fast Pass Radio, and what are some of the goals you're hoping to achieve going forward? And how can our community get involved to help you to reach those goals?
Well, I mean, as a station, I think it's doing good, but I want to get it more professional, get more, maybe do something with people on it, like how you guys are doing here. Maybe have a talk show on it, but we could do it with music. I mean, I could do all kinds of stuff. I just haven't figured that out, or what. Because as you guys know, I'm uh I'm all over the place all the time.
Hmm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm just everywhere. And whether it be, like I said, I just got in, and it's like, luckily with the radio station, it could sit there by itself, and it runs itself, and then we could pop in, do some shows. Like, I mean, who knows? You could have a Pete McDevitt show on there if we wanted to, or a Puddles at the Theme Park show, where everybody's just talking about their favorite music, and you could actually play the music, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Very cool.
That sounds really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. Um, I want to take a minute and say hello to a few friends who have come in.
Sure.
So I want to say hello to Patrick Julian. Hello. And Theme Park Giant. Hello, Thad. And Amusement Park Pirates.
Welcome in. Before I jump over to hitting up some Disney favorites with you, so our audience can get to know you a little better, could you talk a little bit about giveaway season and what you're doing over there? I think that's a great thing, and let everybody know a little bit about that.
About our giveaways.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
giveaway
so
season.
well, we give away all the time. And so we got Actually, one of our sponsors, we got sponsors now, and one of them is Puddles at the theme park.
Nice.
You so basically, if you join, you can join the Patreon. We're gonna possibly use that as the website from now on because we started doing articles on there about all these CDs that that people don't know about, and then
Hmm.
wonder where did you get this music? Because some of the music, interesting enough, is so say you want to hear like the background loop from Tomorrowland here at Disneyland, right?
Hmm.
Well, you can't get that music, and so what happens is for some reason Japan has the music and they release it. So when you join the Patreon, you'll learn about that, and it's completely free. And when you join, you get one entry into the wheel, and we spin that wheel. And if you end up winning, you win a prize. So like right now, we're giving out. Oh, what do we got? We got I think we had a How to Train Your Dragon lounge fly. We got other lounge flies that we were giving out. We got stuff from Alani that's gonna be coming up. We got just tons of stuff. If it's from the parks, we usually give it out.
Okay.
And what happens if you join the Patreon, we give you more chances to win. So basically, you'll see the wheel. There's slices on there, and you'll it's like a big pizza. You'll have extra
Extra
chances to
parts for
win.
it.
So if you yeah, so you'll have more chances. And if you do a $5, it's an extra shot to winning, and if you do a $10, it's another extra shot. So it's three chances, and we do them as long as you're a Patreon. You're always in it, and it's every month. We just do random giveaways. Anything. It could
Nice.
be anything. We don't know.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
great way to build support for what you're doing in your project over there. I think that's awesome. So, I want to do some fun stuff here. We always like to talk Disney favorites. So this is kind of like random, quick off the top of your head. What's the first answer that comes to your mind? So, favorite park to attend out of all you attend. If I could send you somewhere now, where is it?
Epcot.
Epcot. Nice. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Three rides. Your top three rides for you. If you could ride, like I had a portal here, and you can go anywhere to any park, what three rides are you doing?
Phantom Manor, and then
Nice.
I would go with the pirates out there. That
Okay.
one's pretty cool. And then I would probably go Spaceship Earth.
Okay. Very nice. Nice combination. Okay. If you had
I
one
like it.
character meet and greet that we could bring in here to your house right now and do a character meet and greet, who's the character you're doing?
Um, Maybe this guy right here, because he's all over my house. Maybe this guy.
Nice.
Oh,
Very nice. Okay, I like it. Who's your favorite?
nice.
Who's your favorite princess in the parks?
My favorite princess. I usually say my son, but let me see. I don't know. Honestly, that one
Huh?
you got me on. I don't know.
Don't have one. Okay. How about a
I mean,
favorite villain?
you know what? I mean, I guess we'll go Princess Leia, right? She counts now, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Princess.
How about your favorite villain?
Oh, people don't like this one. A lot of people ask me this a lot, and I'll tell them. And I want to see Molly's face
Oh
or
boy.
Jen when I say it. It's
Uh-oh.
the hunter from Bambi.
That's good. I like it.
I mean that's a good answer, but
That is
oh
a
my
great
gosh.
answer. Okay. What's your favorite mode of Disney property transportation?
Let's see. You know, well here we only have the monorail. You know,
Hmm.
and over there, yeah, I just say the monorail. We'll go with that.
It's a good one. Favorite Disney song? It can be park based or it can be production based. Favorite Disney song?
Favorite Disney song. We'll just go old school. We'll go Minnie's Yoo-Hoo.
Oh, wow, that's a good one. Okay, I
Ooh.
like it. Spot to relax and watch people in the park. Where's your favorite people watching spot?
Let's see. Okay, I named one already, right? So let's go Main Street. We'll, see people coming in and out.
In
You
and out
get
of
to
Main Street?
see the happiness and then the I want to get out of here now.
Okay,
people.
that's a good. Yeah, you got both. I got you there. Okay, favorite all-time nighttime show. Favorite all-time nighttime show from all the ones you've been to.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go. Well, I'm trying to think now because I'm going. Okay, so does it have to be like when you say show? So recently, I just got back from Alani,
Okay.
and right, and they just had, I don't know if you call it a show, but they have a big fire pit, right?
Okay.
And they have a guy come out, and they call him Uncle, and he's telling Hawaiian stories to a whole bunch of
Love it.
people.
That's great. That's perfect. Love it.
Yeah, and so like I said, if not, we'll go Phantasmic Disneyland.
Okay, I'll allow that as a 1A, but I like the first one. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah,
So
no,
okay,
yeah, no, and it was actually interesting, and it wasn't even anything fancy. It was a fire pit and a guy with a ukulele playing songs and telling you stories and stuff.
that's very cool. That's kind of more of a connected way. I like that. From all the resorts that you've stayed at over time, what's your favorite resort to stay? And it can be one right there in Disneyland if you wanted.
Let's see. So that's a tough one because they all have their own little special things,
Good answer.
and so I mean, I would say, like, for instance, it would be for me, and it's only because, like you said, you see my son getting excited, was Saratoga Springs, the first time we actually got to use the DVC, and
Nice.
his head was just exploding, you know.
That's awesome memory. I love
So
that. That's great answer.
Yeah.
and yeah.
Okay. Favorite snack of choice. If I could say right now, I can whip up a snack for you. Is it going to be ice cream that's frozen? Is it churros? What is it?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
So go whip it up. I'm waiting.
Are we talking Tokyo where there's 9,000 varieties, or are we talking Disneyland where there's the smell when you walk in the park?
Just regular popcorn.
Just regular Disney popcorn.
Just
Mhm.
Okay.
regular popcorn. Yeah,
Okay.
you can put all that candy and stuff on it, but I just like the regular popcorn.
Okay. Good answers. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Jen, I'm going to ask you to take the next segment. Also, do we have anybody new that we need to say hi to that's coming while we were chatting?
I didn't see anybody come in, but if I missed you, just put it in the chat and let me know.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so this is the time of the show where we ask our guests to tell us about the 3 channels that they enjoy watching. And so this week, we are going to highlight Fun to Be Free, Puddles at the Theme Park, and Justin Scarred. So, Anthony, can you tell us what it is that you like about Justin Scarred?
Well, I mean, I like how he actually travels everywhere, and like when he goes up Route 66, and he shows you places that you haven't been, and then he also does all the theme parks. And basically, he grew up the same way I did, and so it's interesting seeing all the different his different take on things. You know what I mean? Than what I see. And I mean,
Mhm.
whether it's like a clown motel or a gas station in the middle of nowhere, off of Route 66 where I've actually been to. It's just all interesting.
Mhm. And tell us about Puddles at the Theme Park.
Oh, Puddles is a great guy. I like this guy. He goes to the parks all the time, and he, as you know, is one of our sponsors. I mean, he just him live streaming, and even though I can't be at the parks and working a 9 to 5, he's there. I can have him on in the background, and it's like I'm there with him. You know what I mean? And I could see, and I go,
Mhm.
oh wow, it actually gives me a list of things that I can do. Like, it gets like my son interested into going like, hey, you know what, they Puddles just showed that they have this and it's new. Can we go see that this week? Oh yeah, well, we start looking at it and go, like, recently we didn't realize that the Fantastic Four were there, and Puddles is first one there filming it. And so of course we got to go see the Fantastic Four. Or if we got shows and we want to see, we want to watch Phantasmic, or we wanted to watch the parade at night, but obviously we can't get there because he's got school. We'll watch that, and it's great.
Mhm. and tell us about Fun to Be Free.
Fun to be free. I like this guy too. I'm actually a mod on both of the Puddles and John, and the same thing. We can't be there. Obviously it's a 5 hour flight, so we get to walk with John, and he engages with everybody. And you can sit there, and he'll go on your rides. He'll have him where you pick the ride you want to go on, and everybody votes, and we go on that ride, or we watch the parades. And um he has a fun chat where everybody's on there. And uh I mean, it's he's fun. He's reading everything, and makes you feel like you're part of the group, just like
Right.
here when everybody's here and you're talking to everybody and it's all fun. Yeah.
It's what it should be. What it should be. Oh, we
Yeah.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. Uh, unique,
Yeah, those are 3 great channels.
small unique story. I actually opened up. We opened up Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Florida with um with Justin Scard. He was there for media, and we were sitting there talking with him for a good bit. He's a good guy. He does do a lot of good. He and Adam the Woo do a lot of great Route 66 stuff. Both of them, of course. So they were great choices there, and of course, great choices from the park as well. Let me do a quick recap here for anybody who might have been coming in late. We've had an amazing show here tonight talking with Anthony of Fastpass Radio. We've been dropping his links in throughout the night. I really hope you're clicking in over there and taking a look. It's absolutely awesome to talk with Anthony tonight and learning about his Disney journey and how he found our YouTube community and the incredible ways Disney has impacted his life. Anthony's told his story tonight so well, sharing with all of us the incredible interactions that he's had with Disney celebrities, and of course those unique ones about Brett Iwan and Don Hahn are just amazing. I would have liked to have seen Brett's face when Anthony's son said that right there. I think that would have been absolutely priceless in that time frame. We really enjoyed hearing about your tie into Disney Illini and your love for all the festivals and the private events in Disney parks. You can really see where the Disney love comes out of Anthony, and all those can't miss Disneyland suggestions you shared with us. Incredibly important with our discussion tonight was Fastpass Radio, the origins and kind of where it's going, the massive success you've had so far, and we encourage our audience 100% to get behind it. I encourage you all, if you're watching on the replay, to definitely click on the links that are in the chat for Fastpass Radio. We'll talk in a minute here real quick. I want to highlight over here on Fastpass Radio that he has his Facebook group right there, which is you can go over there and click in over there. Of course, he has Fastpass Radio itself, where you could be in. And hey, Tennessee Bear, welcome in, buddy. And then, of course, we talked about his Patreon and supporting great opportunities. And this is a great chance when you look at what he's trying to do with everything with Fastpass Radio to support him 100%. Real quick, before we do our final thought here, I want to just highlight real quick, Jen. We have next week on our show a special situation. You want to tell everybody a little bit about that? Oh, hold on. I might have everybody muted. Hold on. Where is it? Nope, there we go. Jen, yeah, there we are. I had everybody muted. It was my fault. Do you want to tell everybody, we got next week, we got a hangout party coming.
We're doing a hangout. We haven't done one for a while. Looking forward to this. It's going to be fun because you never know who's going to show up, who's going to be on, what we're going to talk about. So I hope everybody joins us to hang out and just relax for a week and talk about stuff and have some fun.
We will have some surprise guests coming on for sure. I want to definitely say thank you to Anthony for coming on tonight. We're going to do a final thought with him in just a minute. Again, as I reminded everybody, Facebook link dropped in the chat, Fastpass Radio link dropped in the chat, Patreon dropped in the chat tonight. You can keep up with the Triple C's on their Instagram. We encourage everybody to link over and follow the Triple C's and keep up with everything that's going on. I want to get that Instagram up over 500 followers. So we're working hard to do it. So if you're watching tonight, please click on that Instagram, give it a follow tonight. It would really mean a lot to us. The moderators will be dropping that link in the chat in just a minute. You can keep up with all of our shows for the Triple C Show on our Dizney podcast link, which is right here on YouTube. You can keep up with all the shows. You might have missed 1, 2, or 4. They've done over 100. You might have missed some of the great people they've interviewed, and it's always fun to reminisce. Great way to do it if you're listening on the podcast format. And before we go back to our guest tonight, I want to remind everybody, scheduled for 10:45, might be close to 11. Every Sunday night, I do Dizney Insomniacs. It's a late night hangout. It's a lot of fun. We introduce you to 5 new channels. That's how we found Fastpass Radio. And look at this beautiful relationship that is built with him and so many people in the community because we found him on Insomniacs one night. Tune in with us. Come over there right here, 10:45 to 11 p.m. See the new channels we're talking about. See the highlights for the week coming up in the channel. We'd love for you to be by there with us for a few minutes together. Anthony, we always do a final thought of the night as we do. And Puddles is sending me free things to give away. How do I do that? I don't. Hold on one sec. Puddles, I don't know if I can do this right now because I don't know if I can get to that on my computer. I don't think I can get to it. All right, I can't get to this right now. Puddles wants to give out 10 free Patreons for Fastpass. So I tell you what I'm going to do tonight. I'll be able to get this after I clean out of here because I got things locked up. Tonight on Insomniacs, on tonight's Insomniacs, I'm going to talk about how great this show was, and I will give out those 10 free Patreons to Fastpass, courtesy of Puddles, on that show. Okay, I'll have that ready. I'll be able to get to those links. I'll be dropping that in. I apologize, I can't do that tonight. If I'd have known about that beforehand, I could have done it, but Puddles loves to surprise people like that. He's great like that.
Oh yeah, Puddles is great. Good job, Puddles. Thank you, Puddles.
He's an amazing, a great quality creator and an even better person. I love, again, a blessing to get to know you and Puddles as well. So we'll do that for tonight. Final thought of the night. We'll throw it over to you, Anthony, first. Anything you want to throw out for a final thought of the night?
Let's see. I guess when life gives you lemons, sometimes you got to throw the lemons and bail.
Well, that's a different one. Okay, I'll go with that. Okay. Jen, final thought of the night.
Well, before I have my final thought, I want to say hello to Rob, UK Diz Dad, and Bloomin' Cheesa, and Christian Sanchez.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, so now that I've done that, I have 2 things that I want to say real quick. First one is, I would say going back at least, more than 10 years, I have been listening to Disney park music through different channels that have been around. And I have to say that your collection is the most comprehensive of any of those other channels that I had watched. Very impressive. I love what you're doing over there. And I encourage everyone, go to that Patreon, support this guy. This is an awesome resource. Everybody, you could turn it on anytime you want just to listen to it. I love it. So that's my little plug. Second is I have a follow-up question.
Oh, okay.
Follow-up question for you that was not in the interview. Do you have anything for the Christmas season coming up? Do you have any holiday music?
Oh yeah. We got holiday music.
There you
We got
go.
holiday shows and all that. So it'll be mixed in. It should be I mixed in Halloween music. So you got parades and stuff from shows and everything that are playing, but we mix them in so you might not hear them all the time, but they're mixed in like like the Haunted Mansion when they change it to what do you call it? The Nightmare Before Christmas. We have all the scary well, not scary tales. What do they call it? Scarols. We have
Okay.
all those playing that they used to. They don't even play them no more. And then we play that ride itself, and then we also play like Monsters After Dark, and all the when they convert all the rides to Halloween, whichever ones they do, we have the music and we play them.
That's awesome.
So there you go, everyone. Holiday music also. You can't beat it.
Great follow
Can't
up,
beat
Jen.
it. Thank you. Thank you for being here and for sharing everything about your channel with us. And I hope that everybody will take a moment and click on the link and go visit the website.
Love that. Great
Thank you
follow
guys
up.
for having
Great.
me on.
Absolutely. Great follow-up question, Jen. Paul Engel, I wanted to say hello to you because I see you're in the chat here. Puddles in the Park just gifted the channel with 10 gifted memberships. Again, Puddles' generosity. And class, thank you for blessing the channel, myself, my son. It, I know that you featured Puddles tonight in your channels. There, Puddles is another person that we met. I apologize, just got me shook up like that. Puddles is another person that we've been blessed to meet. And again, his generosity and his support, again, is a testament to who his character is and what he does. You've heard Anthony talk tonight about it. Do me a favor, if you would, guys, if you haven't checked out Puddles at the Park, he's got 12,000 followers. Please go over there, check him out. He is in our race for 100K for a reason, 100%. Alex Miller, great to see you. Reminder to everyone again to make sure, if you're a Hall of Famer, make sure you voted. We're trying to get all that closed up. We're going to be doing that on every show 2 or 3 times. You know, what you're doing with this channel with Fastpass Radio is amazing. I love your passion from it. The first time that I talked with you for Insomniacs, I saw that just coming out of you. You could see the pride you have. The amount of time that you put into this is incredible. The chase that you've been on to constantly find
Oh yeah.
is just you're relentless in it, and that's a passion that when you have a passion project like that, it just oozes out. You know, Walt always talked about wanting to talk and tell people stories. I think your story, to me, that I found is A, your passion and love for this, B, your intense passion to support your son and everything that he's doing. I haven't had a conversation with you once where you haven't talked about your kid. I love that.
Oh yeah.
I love
Mhm.
that. I love that that's where you're at. It's a testament to you as a father and as a man. And I can tell you that finding people like yourself and Puddles and other people that we are running into and bringing onto this show and onto this channel is making our community better. So, Anthony, as my final thought, I say, please don't stop. Keep that drive going. And it is my honor, and I know Jen's, because we've talked before the stream, to have you on the show tonight and to call you a friend of the channel. It's absolutely awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's awesome, man. That means a lot. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We will be back next week. Paul, you're not coming in. Your girlfriend was sick. You stay home. I was going to bring you in tonight.
Wife.
Yeah, well,
Wife. That's his wife.
it was girlfriend for the longest time, but he's trying.
We don't want Stephanie thinking he has a girlfriend.
He's got me rattled because he's backstage trying to sneak in. She's sick. And tonight was the night. I was going to bring him in. I was going to do a whole big thing on him, but no, she was sick, so he can't come in. We'll see you next week when it's a hangout right here on the channel with the Triple C's. Go over, check out the channels he suggested. Check out Fast Pass Radio. And if you like and you want to help, hit him up with a Patreon. Help him out a little bit. That would be a great thing. We will see you next week on the Triple C's, or at least the C's. Good night, everybody.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise.